Comes to Brooks.
Works his typical angle. Top Trebojevic winding up. Kohler on a 2-on-2. Muscles his way over. Here's the new king of try scoring here in Brookvale. 8 games in a row at this venue. Tolu Kohler has crossed, and it's a much-needed 4-pointer for the Manly Seagulls.
Here's Kohler. We know he's got plenty of pace. So much so that he outguns Xavier Savage. He's down the touchline. Kohler off the left. Turbo might be about to get his second at fullback. Manly have stripped them early.
Well, plenty of speed in that one, Gus. And get the ball to the strike players. Tolu Kohler, there he is. Xavier Savage, he just didn't give him the respect. Harvey Norman replay. Look, this is a foot race. Savage versus Kohler. Oh, just watch the fend. Beautiful right fend. And then gets the kick right too. Runs on perfectly. Just after your call there, Tomo. That's a second try. Playing fullback. He's back in his favourite position. Yeah, he's looked likely every time he's got the ball, Ethan Bullymore.
Brooks plays flat to Kohler. He steps away from him. He gets another one. He's devastating.
Well, he's the other one. Every time Ethan Bullymore has got the ball, he's looked likely, but Tolu Kohler just
done an offload, a couple of offloads. Brooks to the line now with Trebojevic.
Working left. Kohler got half through the tackle of Skelton.
Oh, he's quick.
He's got speed. He got away from Coruscant. He got away from Bonner. What a start. Tolu Kohler stopped the clock inside a minute. Manly find a way. He was like a runaway shopping. Brooks short, and he's the most likely. Kohler couldn't quite get over. That's an important tackle. Tigers trying to defend their line. Charging his lunch, and he's got it down. So just short of the final minute finish.
Eventually he finds Tavunga, and now Brooks in motion. Trebojevic, Ben that is, chopped down only just by Katoa. Comes back through the middle and crashing in. Matt Lodge scores for the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, great positioning from Matt Lodge there. They stretched the Dolphins' defence, didn't they, on their right edge. And Trebojevic got into dummy half, and I thought he was going to have a little sneaky crack himself. But he saw the space and used his passing game. Terrific work there from the Manly side.
You reckon he's the sort of player, Trebojevic gets in the dummy half, and it looks like he attracts defenders from the quick play the ball.
Comes to Cherry Evans. Tries to loft this one much higher than his previous kick. It'll hang there in the breeze. Comes down short of Fuller. Falls here for Hopewadi. Fires it back on the inside. Kohler is there. Towed forward by Brooks. He was stopped just in time there by Mark Nichols. Out there now for the Dolphins as well. Brooks holds it up, comes out to Tom Trebojevic, cut out ball, Hopewadi for the corner, a huge collision, but somehow he got the ball down.
And what about that for a gutsy play? Not only the cut-out pass was a highlight, but the ability of Hopewadi. He's not the biggest of men, but I tell you what, he is tough. He saw that white line in front of him, and he went for it. The cover defence was coming across. They're going to put him over into the crowd there with a big tackle. It's just great play. Beautiful cut-out pass. Tommy Trbojevic here this afternoon showing all the skills. That's a great pass. Now have a look at the scramble here. The Dolphins coming across. Big collision. Hopewadi gets there.
Yeah, on Trey Fuller it was the collision coming across in a defensive role. He sets sights for the try line. He just stands his ground and gets the ball down. That's a great finish.
Pretty much. Here come the Sea Eagles again. Big run by Kohler. Gives it off to Hopewadi once more. He's got support. Bullymore is there. He throws a dummy. Gives it to Bullymore. They've gone coast to coast from the kickoff.
Amazing stuff from this Manly side. That left edge has been damaging.
Still hasn't scored in the NRL in game number 7 today. Brooks, a chance out wide. Trebojevic, cut out ball. There it is. Hopewadi will bring it around. And Manly pick up from where they left off.
Yeah, the lethal left edge of this Manly side. They were caught short there on numbers, the Dolphins. And they spotted the overlap and got the ball there very quick.
Sipley is on top of the line. It comes back to Brooks. Hands it off on the inside. Ben Trbojevic runs towards Fuller, who cut him down. Did he break the tackle? Yes, he did. He was able to reach out and score another one for the Sea Eagles.
Gee, they're hitting the ball nice and hard, nice and direct, aren't they? All their forwards have played well here this afternoon.
Now Tom Trbojevic, tip on chance there for Kohler, spins away from Asako instead, comes back to Ben Trbojevic, keeps alive, good hand, Takeaho, Cherry Evans, he finds Luke Brooks. It was a tremendous try. They stayed alive on this left-hand side where they've done all the damage today. They've eventually found
Sights.
And here is Cherry Evans putting in a kick. Here is the sprint. Tolu Kohler breezes past Fiona. Only needs a bounce. It will sit up for him. Genius from Daly. Cherry Evans and the speed. The sprint king. That is Tolu Kohler.
Well, brilliant stuff from DCE. The champion half. Game 350.
They've done it for their captain. Daly Cherry Evans, 350 games.
Here's Tom Trbojevic again. What a ball. Out to Hopewadi. They are queuing up. Turbo's there again. It is phenomenal. Rugby league. They're carving the Dolphins to ribbons. The pass from Tom Trbojevic to Lehigh. Dropping the tackle there with Clemmer. Real pressure here on the Dragons defensively. Comes to Cherry Evans on the inside for Waddell, who goes straight through a huge hole. Little inside ball from DCE. And Manly, off the back of the set restart, have the first try.
Yeah, I'll tell you what he does well, Daly Cherry Evans. He mixes up his game well. This time, they're going just down the short.
Brooks, Kohler, the speed! He goes straight past them, runs towards Gutherson, got a piece of him, but nobody can stop Tolu Kohler when he's in the mood. What a run that was by the Manly left centre, who carved the Dolphins to shreds last week. And he does the same thing here to the Dragons.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen a young kid that can beat people one-on-one. Like this kid, Kohler, comes in for his 17th try of the season. Just watch the way he skips out of tackles and the speed once he gets in the open. Plenty of support back on the inside. They love long-range tries, but he backs himself, Kohler.
So they're back here at the halfway line already on play 5. Cherry Evans for Saab. Talk about speed. Back to Cherry Evans. They've gone back to back and they're killing them with speed. Jason Saab gets a chance to say, hang on a second, I'm one of the quickest men in the NRL.
Yeah, they're always at you, aren't they, the Manly side? Again, down the short side, not much doing here. And they all line up. I love the way they support long-range tries. The Manly team, as good as anyone in the competition. Saab with the explosive speed again this time. Gets on the outside of his man. Trbojevic, they knew exactly what was going on. The flick pass, pretty to watch. Can't foot it with them. Daly Cherry Evans stays alive, back on the inside. Improves his position. And Manly go back to back.
Now Trbojevic into space. Cherry Evans is there again. He's got options everywhere. The chase by Cook. It comes away to Aaron Shop. And on the stroke of halftime, Tom Trbojevic hits the turbo boost. And Manly grab. And now Tavanga back to the middle. Sipley was there. Little around the legs. One more play from Manly. Comes across Cherry Evans. Short ball. Back on the angle. They've combined again. Cherry Evans for Corey Waddell, who scores to extend the lead for the Sea Eagles.
Yeah, well, they made some incisions into the St. George.
Okay, Aho uses some footwork and then contact around the shoulders and no more by Gutherson to stop the big front rower. They go quickly. Cherry Evans, here's another run. Back on the angle. This time it's Tommy Talau. Cherry Evans. He's a try-assist machine here this evening.
Well, he's got players in motion. Everyone
hands it off for Bullymore. The performance by Manly to back up the win against the Dolphins last week. That was a big scoreline. They put on 34 here. Cherry Evans looking for more. Caleb Navali